Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. This is my second breakout one-shot from Path 5. This is going to be Rhino, and we're going to be going in with Guillotine. So before taking this path, I felt like using Guillotine was risky because I wasn't sure how Rhino's enigmatic ability was going to interact with her combo-based energy damage. So Rhino has a 90% physical resistance passive, and he will take no damage from physical special attacks. So kind of the opposite of Labyrinth Ultron, if you will. So I knew that Guillotine's basic attacks would pretty much be doing nothing. But since the energy damage is a function of her basic attacks, I thought that there was a small chance that it would be decreased as well, especially on like her special 2. So thankfully this turned out not to be the case, and the energy damage, as you can see here, is working as expected. A couple things I want to note here. This is the post buff, if you want to call it a buff, Rhino. So he is unstoppable on every medium. This is different than the Realm of Legends Rhino, who was pre-buff. So this means that you can't intercept him at all, which is annoying because intercepting in Labyrinth is pretty easy to do consistently. So also you'll notice that since Guillotine is a size small character, that not only is Rhino unstoppable on every medium, but you'll see him be frequently unblockable as well on his medium attacks. So this really lessens the frequency at which you can just, parry or just block to beta heavy, because there's a decent chance that she's just going to take a hit instead. So at the start of the fight here, I tried to play around this unblockable by kind of dexing the medium and then holding block to either beta light or beta heavy, but it didn't really seem to work out. So as I kind of got into a rhythm, I was trying to push him as close to 2 bars of power as possible without going over, so then I could properly cycle special attacks and keep his power level over a bar at all times. And when I needed to give him a bit more power, to push him over a bar, I could just hit into his block. And so lastly, I wanted to note that you'll see me finish combos and immediately hold block a lot, especially when he's backed into the corner like he was just a second ago. So this seemed to force the AI to throw light attacks or attempt a heavy. It didn't seem like the AI was going to do a medium dash attack when I was standing right next to them. So this seemed to give me a lot more safe openings to counterattack. And I don't think I took... I might have taken an unblockable hit at the very beginning of the fight, and that's when I kind of switched up my strategy. And I don't think I take another unblockable hit for the rest of this fight. So this was a pretty cool encounter. I said I wasn't going to take a hit, and I just took another hit there. So as I was saying, this was a really cool encounter. I'm glad that Guillotine kind of worked out this way. This was a fight that you really have to, again, it's not a necessarily difficult fight, as long as you have somebody who can get around the physical resistance. It's really just a matter of kind of changing the way that you play. So fights like this are what make Labyrinth fun for me. There's not a lot of BS damage. The evades are terrible, of course, but it's really much more skill-based than a lot of the content in the game is right now, I think. Alright, that's all I have to say about Rhino, so enjoy the rest of the solo, and we'll see you again next time.